Hello everyone and welcome to my blind let's play of The Novelist. The Novelist is a indie game that I picked up on Steam for about $20 here in the US. I say it's blind because I've never played it before. However, I've heard about it on the Besties podcast, which is the Polygon podcast, and it sounded very interesting enough to pick up. So the basic premise is that you're this novelist and you have to sort of decide a person's life, or you're, you know what, I'm not even going to try. Let's just hop into the game and we'll find out ourselves, okay? So let's see. Select difficulty, stealth. The Kaplans will be able to see you, so stay out of sight. Story, the Kaplans won't be able to see you, so explore freely. I'm going to go with stealth. Let's go with stealth. Yes, let's go through the tutorial. And here we go, The Novelist. It seems like it's a very interesting and different idea. Alright. So we're in a house. Somebody just keeps opening the door over and over and over again.
This is it.
Wow, look at this place.
Still can't believe the deal we got.
Where's my room?
Right up there, buddy.
So I'm not doing anything right now. This is all... Oh, here we go. I'm emerged. So now it's just your typical first-person controls. Looking at the letter on the dining room table. Sure. Mr. Kaplan, welcome to your home for the summer. We're very excited to have you. This is one of our most popular properties, and I'm sure you and your family will have a memorable visit. We have you booked through August 31st. Your security deposit has cleared, and our cleaning service freshened everything up on Saturday. Nice. You can buy groceries at McClendon's in town, and if you like to eat dinner out, there are quite a few restaurants. Just tell them to Google it. If you have any questions or if you run into any trouble, please don't hesitate to call Pete Fuller. Cool. Got letters there. Look at the light fixture. Possess it. Now I'm a light. Kaplans can't see you while you're possessing a light fixture, so possession is the safest way to explore. You could jump from one to another in order to move throughout the house unseen. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Seems pretty simple. Let's go all the way down there. Up. We're in the office, I think. 6 days later.
We'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Great. Let's pretend I'm just let's playing with the family. Like they're here in the room with me. Your goal in each chapter is to figure out the dilemma facing Dan and decide how he should resolve the situation. Each member of the family desires a different outcome, and it's up to you to decide which path to take. If you remain undetected and learn the desires of more than one character, you can uncover compromises that will help the family. Great. Seems like chapter 1 here, writer's block. After a week at the house, we don't get to read the rest. All right. So let's just go, I guess. I wonder if there's what's the reason for having movement outside of possession if it seems so simple. So I'm in the office. Read. Can I? Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe I just need to. I can't possess it, so I gotta walk up to it and read his diary.
Writer's block. I can't believe I just wrote that. Writer's block. There, again. Those two words are apparently the only damn thing I can write. I don't think it's been this bad since high school. Mr. Holder's class, an essay about Faulkner. Dan Kaplan, little-known author of Tramer's Way and Windsong, has run out of steam. Closed my eyes last night and saw a literary register article about myself. That was the first line. Paul wants 3 chapters next week, and so far I've got 2,000 words so sloppy I can barely read them. I cannot blow my schedule. Paul said Grovefield's been very clear about what comes next if I keep slipping deadlines. Why did this happen as soon as we got here? This was supposed to simplify things, but so far it's been nothing but staring at a blank page. Maybe a walk will help. Or
Yep.
a long drive.
Maybe.
Or a drink.
All three? No, not all three. Don't drink and drive. Don't do that. Great. Each character has a number of writings or drawings to discover. You found one of Dan's. Now that you know what's troubling him, you should search the house for him to discover more about his dilemma. Okay. Can I go check out what's in his bag? No. He's got a typewriter. He's very old school. Oh, there he is. Whoop. What's up, Dan? I can press space to see what they're thinking about. Oh, wow. It's like NSA level stuff. If this doesn't work, right? What about it if it doesn't? That's all he says, huh? The cloud around Dan's head indicates that he was remembering specific moments from the past. You have the ability to explore his memories. Wow. To learn more about the current chapter. Approach Dan from behind and press space to kill him. Or enter his memory, whichever. I'm gonna go inside your brain, Dan. Don't worry. Now that I've entered Dan's memory, you can explore it freely. Follow the sounds to locate different moments that are on his mind. When you find a specific moment, press space to uncover more about what's troubling Dan in this chapter. You can exit Dan's memory whenever you wish, and you can return to it any time by approaching him from behind and pressing space. Okay, let's follow the sounds. Get some camping gear. Up, here we go. Let's uncover more.
Do you think coming here will help?
It has to. It has to.
Do you think coming here will help?
It has to.
Do you think coming here will help?
Let's make a remix with that. All right. So we got that. What else is there? Ooh. Oh, he's down there as well. Okay. Oh, is this... I have to exit the memory that way. No. Let's see what else. Or maybe the sound means that there is nothing else.
Tommy rode into town with me today. He saw some kids his age playing on the swings at the park, and I could tell he wanted to go play with them. It got me thinking, did we swing the pendulum too far just to get him away from those bullies? Kids can bounce back quick sometimes. What if this is the worst thing we could have done? Then he asked how Daddy's book was going, and without even thinking, I said, "Great, my man." Felt awful right away. It's a white lie, sure, but why not be honest? When he was younger, he was just a bundle of physical needs, but now he's like a mental, emotional sponge. He's around Linda and me all the time, and I can see him changing every day in 1,000 small ways. That scares the hell out of me. What am I teaching him with a white lie?
Well, he doesn't know it's a white lie yet, so nothing. Teaching him that your book's going to be awesome because it's going to be, and I'm going to make it awesome. You've found all the moments in this memory. I could re-examine them at any time, or I could exit and explore other characters' memories. Let's exit. All right. Oh, gosh. Someone's here.
Dan,
Oh.
we're back.
Hi, Mom. Dan.
Now that Linda and Tommy are home, there are a lot of pop-ups, and I appreciate them, but at the same time, it gets a little frustrating. You should look for their clues, discover what's on their minds, explore their memories. Remember to stay out of their sight and use possession to keep from alerting the Kaplans. If you remain undetected, you can earn additional opportunities to influence their story. I'm really hoping that's the end of those pop-ups. Why is it only lights? Is that a thing? Ghosts and lights? Is that like a... Gotta get into that living room. Oh, man.
Vroom, vroom.
What's her memories? Oh, here we go.
I think we've done a good job of putting on happy faces for Tommy. If he knows there's something wrong, he's not showing it. We told him this is just a fun family vacation, and he seems to like it here so far. But this might be it for Dan and me. Neither one of us has said the word yet, but
Divorce.
I know it's right there under the surface. We've been dancing around it. I can't even bring myself to write the word here.
Divorce.
Writing it would be almost as bad as saying it, because once it's there, it becomes real, a thing we have to deal with. I'm not ready for that yet. We agreed to make this a fresh start. I meant it. I think he did too. Now we just have to treat each day like a new beginning.
Okay. You can always press tab to see your progress and find out what you need to do to move forward. You press escape to view the help screen. Okay. Now this sounds like a final tutorial writing there. Like, here's your things. All right. I kind of like this idea of the memories.
I promise.
Me too.
I promise.
Me too.
I wonder who said what first. Okay. Goals, writer's block. I found everything in Linda's memory. That's useful to have. Okay, so let's exit. Oh God. Kid almost saw me. While possessing a light fixture, you can press E to make the light flicker. This will cause nearby characters to investigate the light fixture for a short period of time. Use this ability to lure characters away from areas you wish to explore. I've got you alone, kid. I'm going in your brain now. Alright. Let's go find his memories. I wonder if this whole thing is, well, that just answered my question. It's going to take place indoors.
Are there any other kids?
We'll have to find out.
Alright. Oh, it's a drawing of him and his daddy and his 1970s mustache. Found everything. All right. Get into a light, quick! I hear footsteps. Oh, there are even more clues. Okay. We gotta find some more clues. I hear someone moving around. Clues, clues, clues. Anything by the door? Oh, I see a note. Pick up more canvases. Art store anywhere in town? Galleries or studios? So she's an art person. Anything in the kitchen? There's always something in the kitchen that's telling. Got a phone. This is actually a pretty nice, roomy kitchen. Alright. There goes the kid again. There's her. We've already read her thoughts. Ah, I see more clues over there. That's quick. I wonder what happens if they see me. Mr. and Mrs. Kaplan, I hope this reaches you before you leave for the summer. I know we went over this in my office, but I think Tommy is a wonderful child, and I'll feel better putting my recommendation in writing. Children develop at different speeds, and Tommy shows no signs of a serious learning disorder. So the most important thing is to be patient and supportive. Make sure he does his reading exercises each day in a calm, loving environment. Make sure not to show disappointment when he struggles, which he will at first. Show encouragement when he succeeds, as self-confidence is critical at his age. If he fails to make progress with the exercises I've included, you may want to take him to the local pediatrician for further recommendations, because it means I know nothing. I hope this is some help. I look forward to seeing Tommy this September, Mrs. McMillan. Keep your business to yourself, Mrs. McMillan. Ideas. Alice listens in on the phone call. Problems. Ruined sympathy for Alice. Solvable? Probably not. Too cheap and easy. Oh, so these are like his story ideas. Scene at the lake. Alice sees them there. Could definitely work. Comeuppance for Scott. Alice stays innocent. Sarah sees who Scott really is. Yeah, I think that works. It's like a stream of consciousness. Uh-oh. Oh. I've discovered enough about this character to find out how they want to resolve this chapter. Read their thoughts to learn how you can help them. Well, I would need to know more about the other characters, no? Yeah, look, there's more paper here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Nobody come over here. Nobody.
Barb, how are things? Is school still taking up all of your time, or is anything new going on? We've been up here for a week or so, and I can already tell it's going to be great for painting. There are hardly any distractions, and this house has a room they called the conservatory in the brochure, which really just means it has a lot of windows. Whatever they call it, it's a great space for working. The second floor blocks most of the northern light, but I'll manage. I took Tommy down to the beach today, and you should have seen how excited he was. I wish I'd brought my camera. He kept looking back up at the house like he couldn't believe it was so small from down there. He seems to have taken to this place really well so far, which is such a load off our minds. We didn't know what to expect, but so far, so good. Anyway, let me know how things are going. Yours, Linda.
All right. So we got another. Let's whoosh over there. What's going on in here? Only the light fixtures. I get it from a gameplay perspective, I guess. What's going on in here? Got some more art. Oh, looks like Daddy's frustrated with writer's block. He can see through the white lie. You're ruining him, Dan. Anything else? Racin' Roger. Don't recall seeing that at the store. Got a weird looking... Oh. Almost... Oh, what's going on in here? Nope. We need to look for some more clues first. I'm afraid... Like, this is going to be one of those games where, like, I need to find every possible half bath. You got a nice half bath? Let's see what's going on in here. Oh, we got a book.
It's such a crazy thought, the three of us all alone in this house all summer. I never thought we could afford a place like this, but the price surprised us both when we saw it.
It's a trap.
I wonder if there's something wrong with it.
It's a killer.
Maybe it has a raccoon problem or a toilet that backs up.
Murderer.
Guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, and I'm painting again. I got set up today. I felt a buzz right away. So much time to work. I haven't had a space like this in forever, probably since I left the studio. I went straight into a new piece today, got lost, looked up to see it was 2 hours later. I think this new one has promise, though I still have some rust to shake off. Speaking of which, I'm going to go check on Dan and see if his new office is doing anything for him. He's pretty frustrated, but he has to figure something out soon, or this place won't be any different than home.
Sounds like Dan's just not a good writer. Anything over... Oh, we got some art here. So he likes drawing pictures of him playing. We've explored these memories, so we don't need to do that. Have we covered all of the clues? Got some fishing rods. Whoa, what do we got here? Whiskey and wine. All right. Anything on the telly? Nope. All right. I think we're all wrapped up. So I'm going to head back upstairs.
Again?
Yep, again. You got screwed with this place. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to call about that.
Yeah, sure. All right, here we go. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. We've already done this. Where's my notebook? I know I had something good. Oh, I see. To choose this character outcome, find the object in blue text and select it. You can continue exploring the house if you like to discover what other characters want to do. Characters' desired objects can be viewed by pressing tab. So, like, what I need to do is... There's the notebook. Selecting the notebook will choose Dan's resolution for this chapter. Linda and Tommy will be disappointed. However, if you've discovered Linda or Tommy's desired outcome and haven't spooked them, you'll be able to find a compromise with one of them in the next chapter. To continue playing or E to choose Dan's outcome, let's choose his outcome and see what goes on. So now I am the book. The Kaplans are asleep. Explore the house for clues about its past, then whisper your decision to Dan. I'm going to whisper. So it's dark out. I apparently lose all sense of colored vision when it's nighttime. This is a nightmare world in which color does not exist without the sun. What do we got here? From the desk of Harold Baxter, January 15th, 1948. Mr. Lowry finally gave in and agreed to let me inspect the house. I believe he simply grew tired of hearing me ask, although I think deep down he knows I'm correct. A property like this simply doesn't change hands every year or two without a reason. I noticed the pattern when I was cleaning out old files and this house kept coming up. It's changed owners 7 times in the last 13 years. I began digging and not a single one of the sales was financially motivated. People just seem to keep deciding that they'd rather live somewhere else. Oh, it's haunted. It's me. I'm the reason. Oh, wow. I'm really slow today. Which doesn't add up in my mind. The view is striking. The isolation and privacy alone make it a great property. The remoteness can't be an issue. Certainly no one who can afford this kind of home needs to work for money. It's a mystery, but that's why I'm here. I just solved the mystery. There's a ghost in the house named me. Alright, anything here? Nope. So there's no like jump or float up mechanic. I could walk up the stairs, I guess. If I'm a ghost, I feel I'm above that. How many sleeps? That's not how you form a sentence. Timmy. Man, to be a kid in the 40s where you owned Race and Roger, a kite, and like 8 crayons, and that's it. That's all you've got going. What's it say? Mommy's new picture. Oh, you're just thinking of things. It's a painting. What else we got? Let's go in here first. Can we read? Nope. Can't read what he's working on. Nope. It feels a little bit like LA Noire in that I'm just sort of scanning to see what I can inspect and what I can't. Yep, we got another book. From the desk of Harold Baxter. Why is this all being laid around? Standing in the kitchen, drinking coffee and admiring the view. I simply don't understand it. Who wouldn't want to see this every morning? That appears to be the great question of 451 Timberland Road. I slept very well last night. It's a good thing the previous owners left the house furnished. I was just about as quiet as anywhere I've ever been. The only sounds today are the ocean and a few birds. After I finish breakfast, I plan to begin my inspection. Later, I was inspecting the upstairs walkway to make sure the railing was sturdy when I saw something odd downstairs. I'm not certain I can describe what it was, and I've already talked myself halfway out of thinking it was anything at all. It was probably just a trick of the light coming through those big windows. Oh my god, do I kill Harold Baxter? Or what if I'm Harold Baxter, and someone kills me, and I'm dead in the house? Okay, what are they thinking? Time together, got to break through, just one more idea, hope Tommy likes it here. Can I whisper stuff to her? Nope, just him. It's not good for your back to sleep on your belly like that. What you should do is do the thing I told you to your books over there. It came to Dan in a flash. He'd written down an idea in an old notebook before coming to the house. It had somehow fallen beside the desk in the bedroom, and though he had no clue what gave him the idea to check there, he found it just the same. Instead of relaxing with Linda or playing with Tommy, he sat down at his typewriter and wrote for hours. It gave him hope that the change in scenery was working. Linda was upset that Dan wouldn't take even a single night off so they could catch up on things and spend time together. She spent the evening reading alone on the couch and drinking the bottle of wine herself, and she spent the next morning trying to deal with the hangover. You gotta hydrate. Gotta get 2 Gatorades. Once before you go to bed, once when you wake up. Dan's mind was elsewhere when Tommy tried to get his dad to play Race and Roger with him. Linda found Tommy was trying to play the game by himself after dinner. She sat down and played a few games with him to cheer him up, but she could tell he had really wanted to play with Dan. Well, don't I feel like a sack of garbage now? The Inheritance. Okay, that's a quick look at The Novelist. Chapter 1. Let me know if you liked it. Do you want to see more? I'm definitely going to be playing more. Whether I make them videos or just play on my own is entirely up to your feedback. I think it's an interesting way to approach a game. It doesn't feel very much like a typical game, but you know, 1 chapter in, I'm already a little bit invested in these characters. Again, it's on Steam. It's on PC and Mac. It's $20 US now, though I'm sure it'll pop up on sales here and there if you're interested in playing yourself. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for the next Rob Plays Those Games video. Bye, everyone.